Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm gonna be reacting to a video called Breakfast in France. So good, so I can't wait to watch this actually. I love French cuisine and I'm guessing we're gonna get like croissants and a lot of like eclairs. I do lean towards like a savory breakfast. I don't really know, but I don't know what this video would entail. But breakfast, in France is good either way. So I'm very excited. Let's check it out and comment, like and subscribe. And what city is this?
Good morning. So we are here in Dijon, France.
Oh my God, okay.
We are about to have breakfast. We're going to do a bit of a breakfast video from two different places.
Okay,
so this morning we decided to have, I'm going to have a galette for breakfast. And Henwood is going to have a crepe. And yeah, looking forward to it. It's quite a cool, like we're sitting in like a really old square with a carousel. It's not going at the moment, but
is it working?
when the carousel is going, it's pretty cute. Yeah, and it's just like a really kind of like, if you look at those, that building over there behind the umbrella, it's kind of like it really makes me think of Beauty and the Beast. I'm just thinking like Gaston is going to come out any second.
Kill the beast.
Kill the beast. But yeah, looking forward to breakfast and having our first galette and crepe here in France. This is me trying to open the cookie.
Coffee?
That comes with.
Oh, the cookie.
Yeah, so we ordered tea. I ordered tea. It's not ready yet. And Henwood ordered an espresso. Hopefully it's delicious.
So there's a bloody wasp that's circling us. There's a wasp that's circling us, wanting our food, and it's bothering me a lot.
What are you going to do?
Oh my God, okay, that's...
I don't know what to do. Okay.
Well, yeah, but that's so big.
So-
I wasn't expecting it to be so big.
Anyway, we're here for breakfast, and I've got crepe Suzette, which is a very
Oh, it's
traditional
crepe Suzette. Yeah, it's very French.
from France. It is
The traditional crepe, actually.
Grand Marnier and an orange jam,
Liquor.
like an
It's
orange type
liquor,
of
right?
jam, marmalade. And of course, you can't have a French breakfast without espresso.
And they kind of torch it, right?
So anyway, I'm going to give it a go. It's actually quite a reasonably sized.
Yeah.
It's actually quite a reasonably sized crepe. Yeah. So
I'm gonna say it is very big, like, physically, like it is, and the plate is very big. But the actual crepe itself, it's very, like, thin. So I don't think you can be quite full. Maybe, I don't know, maybe depending on how hungry you are, but even though it's big, it doesn't have a lot of filling, and you can easily eat two, or maybe have another dish. I don't know, but that's just me.
I hope they flambéed it because in front of me, but obviously they're going to do that. But I was hoping to like pour like liqueur and then light it in front of you.
Yeah. I love freshers do that,
Wishful
actually.
thinking, I suppose.
Yeah, no.
Okay, so
They are very good. I know, like, and it hits you, yeah.
the orange marmalade
The combination of
has a
flavors.
bit of peel in there, so it's like quite sweet and a slight orangey bitterness. It's really nice. And the crepe is just so good.
Oh my God,
So
I'm
good.
craving a crepe now.
I love it.
I'm seeing a
So this
video
is
and
our
I'm like,
first
oh, I want
traditional
it.
French breakfast here in Dijon. Yeah, and I'm being surrounded by wasps. I don't know what to do because I hate wasps, but I'm trying to.
But you're
remain
on the
calm.
outside, yeah.
But they're
exactly.
just
They can
kind
smell
of
fear.
around me, so yeah.
But you're outside, that's what happens. Okay,
So
let's
I
see
ordered,
it.
you can
Let's
see
hers.
here, it's so exciting. I love these. These are like those wheels of goat's cheese. So I got a galette.
It's goat
I got a
cheese. Does it have
galette.
pears?
Crepe made from, well, it's not a crepe, it's a savory crepe type of
it's
style
dough.
thing made from buckwheat flour. And I got one with chèvre, which is a goat's cheese,
the cheese.
pine nuts, honey, and salad. So I got a
my God,
savory
it's
one
so
because I'm more of a
delicious.
savory person. So I'm gonna try this corner here. Did I say honey? There's honey on it as well. So look at that. Oh my god. Look how toasty the cheese is.
The cheese
I'm
on
gonna
there.
take some pine nuts from here.
This looks so good.
It's too big of a bite for me. Even that's a big bite.
Yes, perfect. Delicious, yeah.
Oh my god. That is so good.
It would be very good with figs as well.
Delicious. This is very, very crispy. The galettes very, very crispy.
And the cheese
So
is
it's
very
pretty
creamy.
perfect with the softness of the goat's cheese, and then with the honey it pairs so well. It's so rich though, like
Goat cheese and honey is
I
a
honestly
perfect
don't know
combination.
how I'm gonna eat the whole thing, but it's really, really good.
I would definitely would help you. Yeah, like I can help you finish it.
Yeah,
No
a
problem.
really good first breakfast here in France. I am not sad at all.
Why would you? It's great.
The wasp has been sitting on my food, so I think it just wants to eat my food,
It's because it's
and I
sweet.
don't mind sharing, so I'll share with the wasp.
It's sweet. And
okay.
it's probably obedient. They like sweet things.
But yeah, I love the richness of this. Yeah, so they had quite a few savoury crepes. Henwood's one was €7.50 and my one was €8.50. So the savoury ones are definitely more, but you can get ones with like mushrooms, ham, eggs, potato, and different cheeses and stuff. But yeah, really nice. Like, to be honest, much better than what I was expecting.
Oh my god, their expectations were low. Why? It's France. I'm expecting like great things.
J'ai trouvé mes pyjamas, mes modèles de mes pyjamas.
I love the French voices in the
Good
background.
breakfast. I'm still waiting for my tea to steep though. Haven't had a sip yet.
So surprisingly, I actually enjoyed the two equally, and I'm a sweet tooth, but that goat cheese honey combination galette was
Delicious.
just amazing, so
Yeah.
amazing. And like every now and then you bite, and there's like a crunch of that toasted pine nuts, and the salad has like a mustardy dressing on it.
Oh,
and we are
so
in Dijon,
good.
so you gotta have.
Yeah, you're in Dijon. Yeah, you're
But
there
that
in
was just
Dijon.
fantastic. Yeah, fantastic. And I'm, like we're talking about it, we're not actually sure if this is a typical breakfast because no one's having crepes.
Yeah, what are French people
right
having?
now? Everyone seems to be having coffee or pastry or just coffee. So
That is very interesting because I think sometimes you gotta get this sense of like, oh, in this country, like this is a traditional breakfast. But is it a traditional breakfast just because people, you know, this dish is pretty famous in this country? But usually, not always, but sometimes the actual like breakfast that people have, that, you know, people from that country have, you know, every day, it's not really that. And most people just have something completely different. And it's maybe like, no, it is traditional in the sense of like, it's very French. But, you know, most people, I think, eat probably like a croissant or probably like some sort of egg or just coffee. Actually, I think a lot of people in France, I don't think they have breakfast, or even they have a baguette. I don't know, you know, they have some sort of bread. But actually, I would want to know, like, no, but what do everyday people in France like eat? Not just the tourists. Like, what do they have for breakfast? Actually, we'd love to know. It's going. I love it. It's so random. It's in the middle of the street. I like
So
it.
we stopped in the boulangerie. It's behind this truck, so you can't really see it.
This is a beautiful town. Like, it's a beautiful village.
And I've already like halfway eaten my thing. But
What
this
is
is
that?
a gougier. So if you
I've
don't know
never
what a
heard of that.
gougier is, my friend Matt actually introduced me to gougiers because he makes them sometimes and they're really, really delicious. So it's a choux pastry and it's cheesy.
Okay.
And I don't know if this is, and it's hollow, so it's basically like a
hollow.
eclair type of pastry, and it's got cheese in the pastry and on top. But here
But the filling.
here in Dijon, I don't actually know if it's in France or just in Dijon, but they make it with Comté, and I think most recipes that you find, if you do look online for recipes, with Gruyere cheese. So
Yeah, that's
I don't
specific.
know which one is right or
It's a variation.
not.
Oh,
but this is
they're all right.
quite nice. I must say, this is not the best one I've had since I've been here. This is a very popular thing here. I've actually had it quite a few times. But yeah, it's good as well. So.
That's the thing. Even if it's not that good, it's still good.
So what kind of food is this?
It's really nice.
Breakfast or is that dessert or lunch?
Well, I'm having it for breakfast, so this is going to be in our breakfast video because
Yeah, whatever.
I'm eating it for breakfast. But
Yeah. Everything can be a breakfast food.
I think it's something that people eat a lot here, so I don't know if they discriminate at what time of day you eat it.
Yeah, when they're hungry and they feel like it.
Yeah, so the cheese is like really baked on the side and it's all crusty and delicious.
This looks so good.
And yeah, Comte is one of my favorite cheeses. It's so fruity and nutty and salty and I don't know if I'd rather eat this or just the Comte on its own.
That's a really tough choice, actually.
It's really good. So I think we've mentioned before that breakfast is not a big thing here, and this is typically the typical breakfast that you get.
Coffee, you just said. And like a croissant. Yeah.
So it's a pastry, orange juice, and a hot drink. Usually the hot drink is hot chocolate, which makes my heart very happy.
Really?
In this
Did you drink
particular
coffee?
place, Henrik was able to get coffee, and it is €6. So yeah, €6 for
Is that the same
chocolate,
carousel?
orange juice, coffee, and €6 for hot chocolate, orange juice, and a croissant. And then we're sitting in this Francois Derues Square, which is quite cool with a carousel in the middle.
Do they have like
Yeah,
a
so,
jam or butter?
I'm probably not going to try everything because everyone knows what orange juice is like and everyone knows what a croissant. We've already filmed croissants quite a few times. But yeah, this is typically almost the only thing that you can find for breakfast here. And you'll see almost every restaurant in this whole
That's what they
area
offer?
has the same thing for €6. So yeah, I think this is the typical French breakfast. Cheers! Hope you guys enjoyed this video and stay tuned for some more.
I have to say, yeah, I was wondering because I think a lot of people, I don't want to be cliche, but I think a lot of French people, what they have for breakfast is just like a cup of coffee and a cigarette. So it is kind of like, not all of them, but if I'm being a little, I don't know, like a little bit cliche or something, that's what they're having. So it is funny to me that that's what they were like, that's the popular offering here. And it is what I said earlier. However, I do think I found it a little like strange that if you're in a place, you know, putting myself in the perspective of someone, you know, let's assume that I'm French and that I live there, you know, France has like such an incredibly like they're the most like among the most probably the most famous, you know, foods in the world. Like from you know, it's a very popular type of food again, and it's in the world, not just in France. So you're in France and you're a French person. You have like so many varieties. You have like so many things. How come you're just for breakfast? You're just having a croissant and coffee. Orange juice. But you know, again, orange juice you can find anywhere. Coffee, you know, again, you can find everywhere. Although, yes, I know it depends on like, yeah, some coffees are better than others. But still, at the end of the day, coffee is coffee. And it's a croissant, which I know croissants delicious. Like, who doesn't love them? But again, it's France, so you would expect them to have like such a great, I don't know, assortment, a great variety of other plates or of other dishes because they're so popular. Like French cuisine has so many different things. How come the most popular out of them all is just like it's a croissant? Even again, like the galette or even an omelette, like I don't know, I can think of like so many things, and that's just like the actual like a croque madame, a croque monsieur. Like I have so many like just on the top of my head, and that's just like actual dishes. You can have like scrambled egg. I know, but maybe that's more an American thing actually. But you know, eggs. You can get eggs. And also, you have like so many different types of pastries, not just croissants. Obviously, that's the most famous one, but you know, they have like so many like sweet desserts. Well, that's more of the point. They're not desserts, but you can use them for breakfast. You can have like a pastry for breakfast, like a croissant. It's a pastry. So how come you have a croissant that's not really? It's just like, you know, you have to like put some butter or some jam on them. And because I get, and maybe some of them are filled actually. Like you can have a pain au chocolat, and I think that's a traditional French food, a French breakfast. You can have that. But it's all, again, it's some variation of a croissant, which obviously is very French. But I'm just wondering how come that came to be? Because, you know, again, if I were a French person, like I have so many things that are like available to me that why would I choose to have that? I don't know. Maybe it's just like I'm coming at it from the perspective of a tourist and someone that's not, you know, that doesn't live there, or even maybe if you moved there at the earlier on, you're like, oh my god, I want to try everything. But then maybe it loses the novelty a little bit, and then you're just like, whatever, I'll just have coffee. Although it depends. Some people, you know, for instance, like I really do need to have breakfast. I can't just have coffee. But I know that some people do have, you know, the custom of like, no, I can do with just like 1 cup of coffee, and then like I will be fine until lunch. I'm not one of those people, but I know that they exist. So it is kind of like, I don't know. But again, you're in France, so why would you just have coffee? Like you can have so many things, so many pastries, so many different types of like sweets, pastries. Like even they do have some sort of, they have like so many cheeses, like an assortment of cheeses. I think maybe it's because they have like, it's customary that they have like all those like those delicious things, but they have it at like different types of day, you know, different times of the day. Maybe it's like, yes, you know, I'm imagining like, you know, an assortment of cheeses, like a cheese plate, but maybe they have that. It's more of a, you know, maybe like a late afternoon snack, or maybe, you know, again, no, not if you're drinking. I was thinking, well, if you're drinking, no. Then maybe it's more of like a dinner thing. You know, it's more like we're sitting down for dinner and we're having like a cheese plate. Maybe that's for dessert. Like it's more about like other types, the other like time periods that you have all those things, and the pastries that I'm thinking of. Maybe they're more seen as more of like desserts, or maybe like a snack of like, oh, you know, I'm just feeling like having an eclair and you know, in the middle of like, I don't know, 2 p.m. So maybe that's that's sort of like the custom. Is a cultural thing. But I don't know, it seems a bit of a waste to me. It's like, come on, you have so many incredible food and that's what you're having. It's like, it makes me a little bit sad because they have like so many great things. Although again, I don't know if this is a Dijon thing or, you know, they've been in other places of France. So I don't really know if that's the case of like, well, that's just the particularities of this region in particular, that I would love to know if other places actually are the same, and do they have like other like dishes and other sort of like traditional foods, because obviously like, even do they have escargots like for breakfast? Probably not. I think that's a dinner thing, but I know maybe some regions have like different traditional dishes, so I would love to know that, and if it was on like Dijon. But actually I have to say I love the little detail of the carousel. That was very nice. But yes, I'm a little bit like, oh, you know, how come they're not having something else? Because again, it's very like the things they had, like the galette and the crab, like the crepes, like they're delicious, but I was expecting like more variety. Maybe I like wait, my expectations were way too high, and I was imagining like a buffet or something, or like you're going into like a boulangerie and you have like all these incredible things, and it's like, no, you're just gonna make do with a croissant because that's what French people do. And it's like, well, okay, but I would be like, I'm a tourist. I want to eat everything. I'm not a like just coffee and a croissant, please. Like I want to have all of them. But that was it for today, and I'll see you soon. Bye.